Welcome to the show. This is the Future Shock program. I'm Edward St. Pé, and we're going to take a quick look at what's going on in the world of AI today. We've got a continuation of that video, that interview with Sam Altman at Stanford, and talking about, well, the general advent of AI across the planet, and a little bit maybe about what's expected with ChatGPT 5, which is supposedly going to be launched maybe this summer. It's a big thing. It's supposed to be much broader, more intelligent, more effective, more powerful than ChatGPT 4. We've got another video. We've had a number of them on Sora. We've got another video on Sora. This is going to be sort of a breakthrough video. It's Sora's first creation of a music video. So we'll be able to see how that worked together. You know, if you use, now Sora is not officially released yet. It's about to be, I guess, soon. That's another OpenAI product. It's the text to video application. So here's an application or a video that shows how it can be applied in real life. The various clips, I think, as I read, they used from 700 clips that they put the prompts in to get the clips back, the video clips. They used, I think, 50 clips to put together this video. And so this will be an example of how you can create it. And it's stunning because everything that you will see in this video was created by the AI. It's all created imagery, but it's photorealistic. It looks like it was shot with a real camera. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. We've got another video clip of another interview of Elon Musk speaking to Mr. Milken at the Milken Institute. So we'll take a look at that. And we've got another video we probably won't have time for. The possibilities of AI as we go forward. So we got a pretty broad spectrum show today. Brought to you by our sponsor, which is Pendragon Apothecary. It's pendragonapothecary.com, your forward-leaning wellness store. We sell products ranging from all of the 7 sacred mushrooms to various herbal tinctures and a whole array of wellness products, biohacking products. And I'm your chief guinea pig, biohacking guinea pig, Edward St. Pé. Okay, let's go with our first program. This is going to be a continuation of the interview with the president of OpenAI, Sam Altman, at Stanford. Let's take a look.
And we learn and we get better. And it does kind of suck to ship a product that you're embarrassed about, but it's much better than the alternative. And in this case in particular, where I think we really owe it to society to deploy iteratively, one thing we've learned is that AI and surprise don't go well together. People don't want to be surprised. People want a gradual rollout and the ability to influence these systems. That's how we're going to do it. And there could totally be things in the future that would change where we think iterative deployment isn't such a good strategy. But it does feel like the current best approach that we have. And I think we've gained a lot from doing this. And hopefully the larger world has gained something too. Whether we burn 500 million a year or 5 billion or 50 billion a year, I don't care. I genuinely don't. As long as we can, I think, stay on a trajectory where eventually we create way more value for society than that, and as long as we can figure out a way to pay the bills, like we're making AGI, it's going to be expensive. It's totally worth it.
And so do you have I hear you. Do you have a vision in 2030 of what, if I say you crushed it, Sam, it's 2030, you crushed it, what does the world look like to you?
Maybe in some very important ways, not that different. Like, we will be back here. There will be like a new set of students. We'll be talking about how startups are really important. Technology is really cool. We'll have this new great tool in the world. It would feel amazing if we got to teleport forward 6 years today and have this thing that was like smarter than humans in many subjects and could do these complicated tasks for us. And, like we could have these like complicated program written or this research done or this business started. And yet, like, the sun keeps rising, people keep having their human dramas, life goes on. So sort of like super different in some sense that we now have like abundant intelligence at our fingertips. And then in some other sense, like not different at all.
Okay. And you mentioned artificial general intelligence, AGI, artificial general intelligence. And in a previous interview, you defined that as software that could mimic the median competence of the competence of a median human for tasks.
Yeah.
Can you give me, is there a time, if you had to do a best guess of when you think, or a range of when you feel like that's going to happen?
I think we need a more precise definition of AGI for the timing question, because at this point, even with like the definition you just gave, which is a reasonable one, there's
I'm parroting back what you said in an interview.
Well, that's good because I'm going to criticize myself.
Okay.
It's too loose of a definition. There's too much room for misinterpretation in there to, I think, be really useful or get at what people really want. Like, I kind of think what people want to know when they say, like, what's the timeline to AGI is, like, when is the world going to be super different? When is the rate of change going to get super high? When is the way the economy works going to be really different? Like, when does my life change? And that, for a bunch of reasons, may be very different than we think. Like, I can totally imagine a world where we build PhD-level intelligence in any area. And, you know, we can make researchers way more productive. Maybe we can even do some autonomous research. And in some sense, like, that sounds like it should change the world a lot. And I can imagine that we do that, and then we can detect no change in global GDP growth for like years afterwards, something like that. Which is very strange to think about. And it was not my original intuition of how this was all going to go. So I don't know how to give a precise timeline of when we get to the milestone people care about. But when we get to systems that are way more capable than we have right now, 1 year and every year after. And that, I think, is the important point. So I've given up on trying to give the AGI timeline, but I think every year for the next many, we have dramatically more capable systems every year.
I want to ask about the dangers of AGI. And gang, I know there's tons of questions for Sam.
And that's a long interview, and we're going to continue with that, segments of that through the rest of the week until we burn the whole thing up. Because who better to talk to than Sam Altman? Who better to listen to than Sam Altman about his view or whatever he's going to let us know? I mean, he's not going to let us know everything, but whatever he's going to talk about is going to sure shed some real light on what's coming next. And ChatGPT 5 is what's coming next, and it's imminent, and it's exciting, and it's you know, he was talking about, you know, AGI and you know, and the feeling of what is AGI going to really be, and when is it going to really impact our lives? Well, it's starting to now in so many ways, but sort of behind the scenes. In my situation and using ChatGPT 4, you know, I've used it from a practical standpoint to create the graphic for this show, Future Shock. The Clarence, you've got it in there. Let's play it. The little opening, the little promo or opening for this show. I think we've got it. And this is going to be an example. I edited some pieces together, but the graphic for Future Shock and the song, I wrote the lyrics and sent it to Udio, and it came back with a few different songs based on what I told it in the parameters, but this is the one we use. Let's take a look.
Yesterday is yesteryear. Set your sights for Tomorrowland. Future Shock is here to help you make your stand. Ready, set, Future Shock.
Okay, I get carried away because I keep showing this over and over, I know, and I apologize, but I'm very proud of it. I'm so amazed at what it can do. All right, we have another one. We have the Magic Hour channel on 7.2, which is old movies back to back to back. So I used Udio to create a little jingle, and we use this to show with the movie schedule would pop up. It's a film reel, an animated film reel with the next movie popping that's coming up with a little jingle behind it. And so do we have that, Clarence? Can you play it? Let's take a look.
It's the magic hour. Linger a while and dream. It's our magic hour. Let's escape the mundane scene. Linger a while and dream. Let's escape the mundane scene.
Okay, so there's the logo that I created using DALL-E, ChatGPT 4, and there was the singing and the music that was created in Udio. I simply gave it the prompts. Well, I gave the prompts to DALL-E, right? This is the graphic I want. That's one of many that came back. And with Udio, I gave it the prompts explaining the type of music I wanted, and I also typed in the lyrics. You can customize the lyrics too, if you want lyrics. It could be an instrumental, but I wanted lyrics, so that's what I put in, and that's what came back. A few others too, that's the one I chose. So you can see the power, the absolute astounding power of AI when it comes to the creative area. Now, it applies to everything, you know, if you're an accountant or any type of work, you can use AI to your benefit, and that's why everybody's so excited about it. It's going to help us to become much more productive in so many ways. But from the creative standpoint, that's an exciting thing. That's the area that I'm in, you know, being in the television business. So for me, it's like, it's an extension of, if you can visualize it, you can create it. Now, what would I have done before? I would have had to work, you know, on that project with, you know, experts in all those areas. And okay, so it's more costly, it takes more time, all of those elements come into play. You know, with this situation, if I have a vision, I can implement the vision instantly. And so it's so exciting to think of what that will mean. And so there's a couple of examples, you know, here at the show. Okay, now we've been doing a lot of talking about OpenAI, and we've got Sam Altman on. We talk about Sam Altman all the time and all of the astounding things they're doing there at that company, at OpenAI, ChatGPT 4 and all. We sometimes talk about Elon Musk too, and he's, you know, right in there, right in the pocket, changing the planet with all the things that he's doing, you know, from the rockets, from SpaceX to Tesla, the robotics, the human robotics they're doing at Tesla, which are probably at the top level of the human robotics across the planet. That's what they're doing, and along with Boston Dynamics. All right, we've got a new interview with Elon Musk, speaking with Mr. Milken at the Milken Institute. I think this is like a day or two ago. Let's take a look at a little bit of that clip, and we're going to show more of that clip as the week progresses too. Let's take a look.
Elon, a lot of times you say things, me or you, and they edit them. So I noticed this panel description was a conversation with Elon Musk. The real title of this panel was How to Save the Human Race and Other Like Topics, a conversation with Elon Musk. And so before we begin, Elon, I thought we might want to go back in time 11 years when you were sitting on this stage. Yeah. That's hot water, and this is regular. You can take your choice.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, so 11 years ago, Elon was talking about the things that will have the biggest impact on the future of humanity that he was thinking about in college. And so let's run that video of almost 11 years ago to today.
I guess when I was in college, I thought about things that would most affect the future of humanity, and there were 3 areas that I thought would have the biggest impact, and those were the internet, sustainable energy, of which solar power is the production side and electric cars the consumption side, and then humanity becoming a multi-planet species.
And so we cut that short, but there was 2 others you talked about. One was modifying the human genome.
Yeah, I'm not saying we should, I'm just saying that's the thing would really affect the future.
And next, so a lot of people weren't thinking about these same 5 things when they were in school, particularly humanity on multi-planets at that time.
Sci-fi was certainly thinking about it, but I think at some point we want to make science fiction not fiction forever. And yeah, let's make life multiplanetary and be a spacefaring civilization, be out there among the stars. I think there are things that You have to be excited about the future. Life cannot just be about solving one problem after another. There have to be things that really move your heart and that make you excited to wake up in the morning. And I think becoming a spacefaring civilization is one of those things. If you ask kids anywhere around the world, what are some of the most inspiring things? You can ask a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, anywhere in the world, and they're going to say space exploration is one of those things. And we want to make sure that Apollo is not the high watermark. In fact, you mentioned at one point that you wrote a letter offering to run the Apollo program, I believe.
Yeah,
you would have done a fantastic job. But the point is that the Apollo program was something that was inspiring to everyone around the world. And we don't want the Apollo program to be the high watermark of human exploration. And yeah, I think you want to have some sense that the future is going to be better than the past, that we're going to be out there, going to other star systems, and in a science fiction, non-dystopian story, of which there are not many, but like Star Trek.
Speaking of Star Trek, Ilan, when I think about you, let's look at Spock from Star Trek here.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Their ongoing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life forms and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before.
So when I think about you, I think about Spock and Captain Kirk, and you're going to take us to places we've never gone before.
Yeah, that's the idea. If we send probes out there, we might find the remains of long-dead alien civilizations. If physics is correct, the universe is about 13.8 billion years old. Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. But at 13.8 billion years, a civilization that even lasted 1 million years is 3 digits past the decimal point. And if you consider human civilization, I date it from like the first writing. So that first writing was the ancient Sumerians, archaic pre-cuneiform, around 5,500 years ago. So that is 1/1,000,000th of Earth's lifespan. That's how long writing has existed. If we were to last as a civilization for 1 million years, that would be incredible. And we would actually probably be in every part of the galaxy. So this causes me to think that where are the aliens? It's the Fermi question. The great physicist, Italian physicist Enrico Fermi, he's like, where are they? Now, a lot of people think there are aliens among us.
There was that movie, Men in Black.
Yeah.
Told us they're among us, and Elvis really went back to his own planet.
Yeah, really, a lot of people think there are aliens, but I get asked that a lot. And for some reason, a lot of the same people who think there are aliens among us didn't think we went to the moon, which I'm like, think about that for a second. But I think I've not seen any evidence of aliens, and SpaceX with the Starlink constellation has roughly 6,000 satellites. And not once have we had to maneuver around a UFO, okay? So we were like, hey, what's that? Is that an alien? Has occurred never. So I'm like, okay, I don't see any evidence of aliens. And I look at it, and if somebody has evidence of aliens it's not just a fuzzy blob, then I'd love to see it, love to hear about it, but I don't think there is. Which is actually reason for concern, because you could, if any civilization in the Milky Way, in our galaxy, were to last for 1 million years, even with a speed of travel that's far below the speed of light, like a few % of speed of light, they could easily have explored and colonized the whole galaxy. So they haven't. So why not? I think the answer might be, or perhaps probably is, that civilization is precarious and rare, and that you should really think of human civilization as being like a tiny candle in a vast darkness, and we should do everything possible to ensure that candle does not go out.
Lon, I thought one of the interesting things for the people on X viewing this session and the people in the audience here is that maybe I'd give you a few of your...
Okay, so we're going to have more of Elon Musk as we go forward over the next few days. So what a combination. We've got Elon Musk speaking at the Milken Institute, and also from Stanford, from the e-commerce or the entrepreneurial development sector at Stanford. We've got Sam Altman. So two of the main guys out there, and you can't beat that. Okay, now at the top of the show, I mentioned that we've got a video on the creation of an actual video. It's a music video. It was created by Sora, and we've shown Sora before. It's not released yet. It's about to be released. They're working with certain people in Hollywood right now on Sora, on the applications of Sora, and how it can integrate into animation and film production such as that. So it's out there. It's being used, but it's not released to the public yet. It soon will be. Sora is the OpenAI app that allows you to text in the prompts to create video, finished video, which is photorealistic and sent back to you. So here is the information, and it's going to show you the video, actual video of the first music video created by Sora. Let's take a look.
I expect that by the end of this decade, and possibly somewhat sooner than that, we will have quite capable systems that we look at and say, wow, that's really remarkable.
I think we should be very careful in general with putting very powerful systems in front of more vulnerable populations.
If you thought OpenAI's Sora couldn't get any more jaw-dropping, think again. Sora has been blowing minds left, right, and center with its mind-bending ability to create unique and detailed videos entirely from scratch using prompts. But just when we thought we had seen it all, Sora comes out with another jaw-dropping release, a revolutionary music video that has everyone talking. Let's find out.
I mean, without saying anything specific about the Sora approach, we use lots of human data in our work. More than 3 people work on labeling the data for these models, yeah. Okay. DALL-E 1 to 2 to 3 to Sora. There were a lot of people that were dunked on each version saying, it can't do this, it can't do that. And look at it now.
Sora's feats in visual creation. Sora's ability to create visuals is truly remarkable. Born from years of research and development by OpenAI, Sora is aimed at aligning artificial intelligence with humanity's values and making it beneficial for everyone. One of the biggest challenges in achieving artificial general intelligence, AGI, is teaching AI to understand and simulate the physical world in motion. Sora excels in this area by generating videos of up to a minute in length while maintaining high visual quality and adhering to the user's prompt. What makes Sora stand out is its versatility. It can produce videos across a wide range of domains, including nature, animals, sports, art, and animation. But Sora is not just about technical prowess, it's also about creativity. It can create videos that are not only realistic, but also imaginative, artistic, and expressive. Sora can capture the mood, style, and emotion of the user's input, crafting scenes that are original and captivating. Moreover, Sora can handle complex and abstract concepts, like metaphors, symbolism, and humor, and translate them into visual form. This ability adds a layer of depth and richness to the videos it creates. Sora embodies OpenAI's mission to democratize and enhance creativity through AI, ensuring accessibility regardless of one's expertise, background, or intent. But is Sora generating music videos? No one saw that coming, perhaps sooner than expected. Sora's first ever AI-generated music video. OpenAI Sora's latest music video is a prime example of AI's impact on creativity. By sifting through tons of data and learning from existing music videos, Sora crafted a visually stunning and musically captivating masterpiece, pushing the boundaries of artistic expression. The hardest part, Washed Out's latest single, released on May 2nd, marks a groundbreaking collaboration between a major musician, filmmaker, and OpenAI's Sora text-to-video tool. Notably, it's the lengthiest AI-generated music video to date, as acknowledged by Sub Pop, the record label. The creative minds behind the video emphasize Sora's role in enabling them to dream big without breaking the bank. Despite the undisclosed total cost, director Paul Trillo had the privilege of accessing Sora for free. Over 6 weeks, he meticulously curated 55 clips from the approximately 700 generated by Sora based on his input. Trillo believes that AI opens doors for creating ambitious projects that were once hindered by financial limitations. He sees AI as a trailblazing tool for the music industry, opening up new pathways of creativity and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. With AI like Sora, musicians, producers, and artists can explore uncharted territories, crafting unique and grandiose compositions that were previously deemed impossible. This, according to Trillo, is the power and potential of AI in the music industry, the process of the creation. You may want to know how Sora was able to achieve it. While the full details are not available, we can speculate on the general process that might have been used to create the music video by joining multiple videos together. Firstly, Sora began by gathering all the footage needed for the music video. This could involve filming various scenes, performances, or visual effects that match the theme and mood of the song. Each segment of the video would have been carefully planned out to ensure coherence and synchronization with the music. Once all the footage was captured, the next step would be editing. This is where the magic happens. Sora, or a skilled video editor, would have used Sora's mind-blowing AI capabilities to splice together the different video clips seamlessly. They would have arranged the clips in a chronological order that flows well with the music, creating a cohesive narrative or visual journey for the viewer. In addition to arranging the clips, various editing techniques may have been applied to enhance the visual appeal of the video. This could include color correction to ensure consistency throughout the video, as well as adding visual effects, transitions, and overlays to create dynamic and engaging visuals.
Okay, we've got to go back to that video tomorrow with the rest of it so we can see, maybe we'll actually be able to see the actual video, but what an amazing thing, Sora. Okay, before we go, let me mention, this program is brought to you by the Pendragon Apothecary. It's pendragonapothecary.com. We've got kava, we've got a whole array of herbal tinctures, we've got Blue Lotus tincture, we've got Blue Lotus tea, and a whole range of CBD products and mushroom powders, you know, the medicinal mushrooms they use in Vedic medicine and Chinese medicine. All of that at pendragonapothecary.com. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you tomorrow on Future Shock.
Yesterday is yesteryear. Set your sights for tomorrowland. Future Shock is here to help you make your stand. Ready, set!